So, this is your boy Terry, and I'm here again with a special video. This begins a series, and in this particular video, we're going to be talking about backpacking Simon. He's a YouTuber, and backpacking Simon is a YouTube channel. Let me display it on the screen. I'd like you to subscribe to his channel. Today, we're going to be meeting backpacking Simon. I apologize, there's noise here which is avoidable. I don't have the right settings, and I'm just really starting with this sort of video. And there's an airport nearby, so there's usually some extra noise that's um, unavoidable. Anyway, as much as as much disoriented as this video may turn out, we will end up meeting backpacking Simon. I'm not very bright. I'm usually very boring in videos like this. But again, at the end of this live stream, we will have met backpacking Simon. Basically, if you've not met him before, you'll be meeting him for the first time. But if you've met him before, you'll be re-meeting him, at the end of this video. There's a lot to discuss, but I'll try to summarize it and keep it short. Whatever extra is needed will be in the description below. In turn, I'm going to write an entire ulog about backpacking Simon. I'm going to have that in permanence on a startup social media platform that I have. An entire space will be created for him. Let me display this. I'm just doing like an introduction. I'm not very perfect with this outlet. Anyway, so I'll be creating an entire tag space for him on marlians.com/created/backpacking Simon, and I'll dedicate an entire write-up to him, containing my perception about him, his entire evolution according to me, throughout his YouTube journey. I met him maybe like a year ago on YouTube, and I've watched his entire channel, paid attention to him, his very elements, because that's what I'm on YouTube for the most part, not to catch a fancy, more to understudy the very elements of humans, the beauty of creation as seen in humans. And YouTube offers a space where that provides this insight. YouTube constitutes CCTV into the truest state of the world. So I look out for backpacking Simon. I've seen many of his videos, not only to pay attention to him, but to pay attention to humans that make up the entirety of his videos. He's a travel. He does travel videos, and he comes across many faces, visits many places, showcases creation. And one particular creation that I'm interested in, as I'm trying to reiterate, is humans. In this case, backpacking Simon, I consider a human, more so than a YouTuber. So while it's easy to term him a YouTuber, I prefer to say human. So we'll be discussing backpacking Simon. Let me just type. I apologize for this. Sorry, I'm making errors. So please subscribe to backpacking Simon. Let's see. Just a moment. Let me set up. This is something I'm supposed to have done. Just a moment, please. Please subscribe to backpacking Simon. Okay. So don't worry, we'll keep this video short, and we'll accomplish a lot. Okay, so another essence of doing this video is to inspire Simon himself. Sometimes we need mirrors, we need other people giving us insights into our stories, and that is another essence of this video, that he stays inspired, that he hears from a random person of his impact on the world, and hear many beautiful things about himself, from a random person. I'm here in the nooks and crannies of Philippines in isolation, basically. I don't see sunlight. So that's another outlet that YouTube provides. And by means of Backpacking Simon, I'm able to see creation and the beauty of creation. Anyway, if you're going to see this Backpacking Simon, please be inspired. You're going to hear about yourself. You will be meeting yourself as well over the course of this video. And to others who find this video, please subscribe to Backpacking Simon. He has more than 500 videos on his channel. Started in 2015. He also has a Patreon. If you want to support him, everything is underneath the description. He has up to 74 patrons, that support his escapades on in his travel journey and all that. Anyway, Backpacking Simon, why am I paying attention to him? Why is he of value? Because of special tenets to him. I've seen his entire evolution, and there's something that he has maintained that's baffling by world standards. Not baffling to me, but by world standards. It's very unique when in the face of accolades, in the face of adulation, in the face of many subscribers on YouTube, you're still able to maintain your human. And maintaining his human is evident even in the quality and attention he puts in the videos he creates. Even with the growing number of subscribers, he still paying attention to fellow humans. He's still putting effort to appeal to the suspect of fellow humans, and taking cognizance of this in the details that he puts to his videos, the effort. He travels to different countries. Currently, he's with Moko. Moko is a Raz Kitchen, a Rastafari that cooks in Jamaica, and he's currently there. He has been there in the past, and I think he's in Jamaica currently for a longer period of time, and he has just maintained his human. This is evident in his voice, his accent, every detail in this video, the way he cares for fellow humans, his interactions with them. People that may be labeled as lowly according to world standards. He lives with them, eats with them, while others may see dirt, he sees the down to earthness, because many things are not dirt. Dirt is good, ask the soap master. And greatness is not too clean in itself. There is no great man that will tell you that is, he has his baths 3 times a day. And he's paying attention to his own evolution. It is evident in his video creation. He's giving himself room to evolve, identifying and establishing that there's room for evolution. This is not the case with people that have maybe lost some of their human and become godlike. There's no longer room for evolution. You notice that in his channel. Everything that he does in his channel, and there's that consistency from where he started. He started out speaking German, and I think he was having difficulty with English. Then he wanted to reach a larger audience, and then he switched to English. He had a way of concluding his videos in the past, which has changed now. He used to be in German, and where he will say something in German, meaning that you should not click on it. Just fun stuff. And now he has evolved. At the end of his videos now, you'll see him giving kudos to his patrons, and his evolution is obvious, and it's just a beauty. It tells you of creation. It retells you of the creator and redirects you to the creator. This is very powerful stuff. And yes, so he's attempting to marvel himself, and in the process, he's ending up marveling others. Now he has more than 100,000 subscribers, and that's powerful, not only for him, but in terms of his responsibility towards humanity. He has a channel that has power in terms of influencing a large populace of people, and he's maintaining that responsibility in the way he delivers his content, in the way he showcases his humanity. Very powerful stuff. When he's recently was with Chucky, and I just love what he does. Most people shy away from these things. It's more about skyscrapers, luxury stuff. But he goes there and he shows the beauty in these things, and he has just maintained his human. That's glorious. It's special and it's something that needs to be given attribution as valuable. So that's the essence of this video. Let me see if I can share my screen so that if you have not subscribed, you can gain insight into what his channel looks like. I watched his videos in Sri Lanka, various countries. It's just that my memory is short, but I have more particular interest in these other locations that, are termed developing by world sentiments. I don't see any nation as developing. I don't know developed and developed nation. One may be developed in infrastructure, the other may be developed in morals or in culture or in, you know, the rosters may be more developed in. There is no comparison. No, it's just a balance. No human in truth is capable of exhibiting things like developing. We're all created in Jehovah's image, is the creator, and with brains powerful than supercomputers, our senses, like sense of touch, sense of taste, is all created for to process even the most complex of feelings and emotions. These are very powerful stuff, and so how is there a possibility that because someone, due to perhaps circumstance or choice, is appearing with rags, is less of a human? Don't think that everyone that is wearing, poor look, not poor, like maybe low quality clothes is poor. Again, no human is capable of really exhibiting poverty. I can tell you that from my experience. And don't, so I do not underrate people, and that's something that it does. Keep it up, backpacking Simon. Humans should be measured courtesy of their human, for the most part. So maintain those aspects to you. And again, I do better writing, so I'll write an entire log that I will contact you. Hopefully, you will pay attention to me and read of it, and join me in a conversation. I like to converse with you. I have a series. It's called Party on a Chair. I do that on Loggers TV. So you can join me in that series. There's going to be music. I'll have you suggest music, and we will use that as a platform to discuss, amazing things about your ordeals, your travels, and all that. There's a lot to talk about, and I'd like to talk to you. I'll be contacting you. If anyone wants to contact me here, I'm reachable on Comshill. This is my email, comshillbronze4@gmail.com. Okay, so let me see if I can share my screen a bit and show you his channel. I don't know how clear it will be on this. I don't have all the good devices and poor lighting. It's night here in the Philippines. But let me see if I can show you his channel so that you can take action and subscribe to his channel at the moment. So let's go share screen. Just a moment. I opened this page beforehand because my internet is not too fast. So YouTube channel. Backpacking Simon, he has 124,000 subscribers. I knew of him when he had just a few thousand subscribers, and I knew that this was going to happen, where he he just increases in his subscriber count because he has maintained he's human, like I said. He has the ability of appealing to the suspect of fellow humans. He has taken others along in his journey. Recently, he empowered a particular channel called Jamaican Sunrise TV, Kitchen TV, something like that. I watch his channel. I watch many of his videos as well. And that subscriber, that YouTube, yeah, that YouTuber has like 10,000 subscribers currently, and that's very powerful because there's a responsibility to these things, and it's spreading its tentacles, not only empowering other humans but delegating what may be only his responsibility to others. Shining more light into the world. This is very powerful stuff. You'll notice that his recent videos are all in Jamaica. Yes, this is Reggae Kitchen Jamaica, is the person that he empowered. I've watched all of these videos, his visit to Blue Mountains. He took a tour with some of his friends from Germany and, saw their life there, or their lifestyle there, planting the different fruits. And the Jamaican woman was marveled in that backpacking Simon knew most of the fruits, like his friends that visited, and she gave him a knuckle bump. And favorite fruit, he likes sour sop now. And I like how he's not shy about the making of the sour sop juice with the hands, and all mashy. I like this as well. I'm back in Jamaica. The they walk through the forest and picking stuff. Now I think that's Reggae Kitchen. I watched him recently where he picked stuff that he was going to cook in his outdoor yard right from the bush. So I watched most of these videos. And he has his own style to creating videos. There's a way he cuts videos to keep you in suspense, and he knows he's really evolving. His journey to Pakistan, Sri Lanka. I watched most of that. His times on the train, on top of the train. So he has up to 530 videos, and that's massive. So yes. So everything that you need is underneath the description. He has a Patreon with 74 patrons. Basically, patrons small amount to get access to pictures and exclusive pictures and videos that maybe are not uploaded on YouTube. In general, to support his efforts, and he has up to 74 patrons that support him. You can do that as well. Everything is underneath the description. So we'll go back to my face, my boring face. So I just hope the screen displayed well. Go on to Backpacking Simon, subscribe, and you'll enjoy it. After this, I'll complete watching this video with Moko. He's currently with Moko. He was there before. He had some ordeal in the past, and I like the way he handled it. There's no need for a unnecessary clash because of YouTube, with a fellow human. So I like how he handled it, even though it was accosted, and he had justification for firing back. But there is good even in the not so good, or an opportunity for you to exercise human virtues like forgiveness, like self-sacrifice, like finding testimonial use for good. And that was his reaction. He did a video. I think I saw some of it in the past, but I didn't really pay much attention. He did a video, practically apologizing and stuff like that, even though he had no need to. Those are powerful stuff. And I like that you're back with Moko. That is evidence that maybe those ordeals are past now. As humans, there's room for evolution. So I'm never conclusive about a human, even in the face of errors. We are humans, basically. There is room for flaws. If there are no flaws, there will be no virtues like forgiveness and all of that. So, and a human may be in a state of evolution. This should be understood. So he may just be finding his way, trying stuff, not with, you know, uh, criminal intention. And that is what is important to look at, where a person has flaws and can exercise remorse and, take initiative to adjust. There's room for evolution. Everyone is in a state of growth. And as long as you allow for that room and you're evolving, that's powerful stuff. That's where greatness lies. So let me keep this video short. It's the first of videos, so let me keep it short. I'm hoping that Backpacking Simon sees this video and um, gain inspiration from it. And where possible, join me in my series. That will be awesome. I have a channel TV that I so love because it will feature people, U-loggers from around the world. Basically, I created a form of content called U-logs. So there are blogs, there are vlogs, but there are U-logs, and I want the world to know of U-logs. Because engage in the art of U-logging and all that. So that's what the channel is about. But you can also subscribe to this channel. It will be so powerful if you subscribe. Anyone that come across this video, and if you enable me to reach like 1,000 subscribers or so that I can have some other features that YouTube makes available to have more impact. I'm going to be doing this series continuously. I've seen many people on YouTube, and I'm going to be discussing each of them, and where they need to. I'll give them my perception. I'm a legitimate illiterate. I'm a brother, so where I need to give some suggestions, I will as well, just as I would if I saw you in person. Because when it comes to fanhood, I'm a true fan of your very person, what you constitute, and if there's room for adjustments, improvement, I'll give those suggestions as well. As for you, Simon, just keep evolving. Use travels as a means to exercise your human virtues, to evolve, just as you're doing. To ponder, wonder about the Creator via the beauty of creation, and just to love humans in the process. This way, you tap into your greatness. Continue to carry people along in your spread your wings. Bring more light into the world, empower others too to carry on. Anyway, humanity is the brother next to you. That's the truth. And only when we reattain that world, there is a focus problem. I don't know what happened. Okay, so only when we reattain that world will we see real beauty in the world. The world is a painted world is not real. So I like what you are doing again. Removing some of the pains. Shifting paradigms back down to earth. Powerful stuff. Anyway, I'm your boy Terry. If you want to contact me, I'm reachable on comsobronze4@gmail.com. I can help you with my small resources, even if it's to write an entire article about you. I have a personal U-log with maybe like 16,000 subscribers, mostly reading stuff. They read, stuff that I write, and a small community as well. So I can help you with my small resources. Then yes, come so bronze. If you want to support my Kickstarter, I have a Kickstarter underneath this video where I'm trying to set up a hub or office in the Philippines so that I can empower others and also do something tangible in a physical space. I do most of the things I do online, and I've lost fitness and health. I also take care of my dad who is ill, and it's a daily affair. So I'm very slow in my productivity. So that's what the Kickstarter is about. I have startup projects, up to 4 of them, and A physical location will help me continue the development of those projects with more impact and speed. So we'll be ending the video here. Again, if you have not subscribed to Backpacking Simon, do so. And if you want to read the article that I'm going to write about him and a copy of this video as well, there's a space for Backpacking Simon on marlians.com/created/Backpacking Simon. Anyway, I'm your boy Terry. My username is Surpassing Google across the internet. If you can find me on the internet, maybe if you type my username. So this is my username across the internet and on most social media outlets. And that's the aim, surpassing Google it is. Anyway, I'm your boy Terry again. Make sure you stay awesome. I'll be ending the stream now.